Good morning, laborers, and good morning to all of the comebacks watching from the far you page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest laborite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now, guys, we have been chronicling our prime ministers coming straight down. We have one left. I believe this is our 7th prime minister, but we have done from 1972 upwards. This is none other than, the man that put Jamaica on the path to recovery, the most honorable Horace Bruce Golding. See? So, I want to give me some green heart to Father Bruce. See? Our grandfather Bruce. I want to give me some green heart in the comment section now for Papa Bruce. See? Now, I am going to take you guys down a journey this morning, and I'm going to teach you guys some stuff that you did not know about Bruce Golding. But before we get into that, I got 2 clips to play for us, and then I, will move on. But before we get into that, let's do the shout out. A big up to all of my persons over there on YouTube. Continue to show the Dodge love and support. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to blow up. I can't wait to get big, so I can give back. See? So we're gonna get through the shout outs them now. Father Wiley out there, number 1 gifter this morning. Big up yourself, my boss. Sexy GG in cool number 2nd. Jamaica 87 in number 3rd. Father Dark Knight and Dion in giant number 4. Big up on yourself. A official, big up yourself. Clean boss, big up yourself. The other Dark Knight, big up yourself. Miss Chin 8, big up yourself. Marshall, big up yourself, my boss. Labor Yard, big up yourself. Dark 69 Skin, big up yourself, HMHH, big up yourself. And Sons, Screen Sun Limited, or Screens Unlimited, big up yourself. Gregory, big up yourself. Jovan, big up yourself. Brian, big up yourself. Hughes Donald, Action Jackson, Alex Honeygan, big up yourself. Budwise, Favor, Lyde Perry, Forever Blessed Natalie, big up yourself, girl. Keisha Goodwin, big up yourself. That Shani White, big up yourself. Pablo, big up yourself. Labor Right TV, big up yourself, Deli Jake, big up yourself. Richard Watson, big up yourself. Conroy, big up yourself. Martina Jones, big up yourself. Hugo Buckler, big up yourself. No Limit, big up yourself. Uncle Bunny, big up yourself. Kevin the Soldier, big up yourself. Sean Bass and Tanya, or Tayanya, I don't know how you pronounce that there. Top Pick Boss, big up yourself. Tony Butler, big up yourself. Baba Rai, big up yourself. I'm seeing a lot of new persons this morning, guys. Minute Hines, big up yourself. Kedisha Harris, big up yourself. Dino. Which one I Dino this? PNP Dino. For PNP Dino, big up yourself, see me. Othniel, my father's name. Big up yourself. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Got a call from work. They need me for coming for a shift, so I know I love money, so I have to go. See me I say, but I don't have me for the next 2 hours. See? Anybody when I hear their name, sorry about that, the call came in. So big up on yourself, nonetheless. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. So Bruce Golding would have started Jamaica off down the path of recovery, and the PNP want to say that they are the ones who did it, because they like I said, the PNP, they're plagiarists. They like to plagiarize person's work. They like to take credit for stuff that they have not done. See? So we're gonna hear from the man himself today, Bruce Golding, and the decision that he had to take back then to set Jamaica on the course that it is on today. So Bruce Golding should be credited for, the position that Jamaica found itself in now, which is a prosperous one. This was nothing to do with Mama P, although she had carried on the policy. So we're gonna hear from Bruce Golding himself this morning. Here we go.
The following is a paid announcement by the JLP.
Jamaica need a change now. Change is coming, baby. Change is coming now.
The Prime Minister declares that she's not changing course. Even if the majority of people say that we are going in the wrong direction, she says, not changing no course. And if we are not changing course, it means that a few will continue to plunder poor people's money, because we will have to continue to live with the rampant corruption that has characterized this government, of which the Prime Minister has been a part from beginning till now. Not changing no course. But Jamaica has to change course. I have a team that is committed to changing that course, and I am the driver.
Change is coming, baby. Change is coming.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the JLP.
So back then, Bruce Golding said he had a team that was committed, to change course in Jamaica, and he was the driver. And drive he did. Now I want to check this out, Jamaica. See? So all of the economic success that Jamaica is now seeing, it was done because the PNP like to say that, Bruce Golding, them never did do nothing. It was us. It was Peter Phillips, Bull, Donkey, Didi. See? Anyway, listen to this, Jamaica.
There's a peculiar thing about crises. They often turn options into imperatives, and that was the case with Jamaica. We engaged the IMF, the World Bank, and the IDB. We developed an economic program, which is ours, not theirs. We designed that program, but we sought their support. It's a program that involves stringent fiscal containment. We had to impose a wage freeze on public sector wages. We had to do something that we had never done before. We entered into a debt exchange program to deal with our domestic debt, which was the most burdensome part of our debt portfolio. It's something that had never been done before, and there was great trepidation when we indicated that that is what we had to do. It turned out to be, up to now, the most successful debt exchange program the world has ever seen. We had a almost 98% subscription. We have instituted significant reforms, institutional reforms, to create fiscal sustainability through legislation. You
hear that? Through legislation. So because we had the majority in the House at that time, the government legislate. So the PNP could not have changed course. To change course, that would have been illegal, and they would have been breaking the law, and we could have taken them to court up to the Privy Council. So that financial management debt exchange, we actually put it into law. So it wasn't the PNP doing, it was Bruce Golding's government at the time doing, and they put it into law. See? So listen further, guys.
Legislation that will put serious strictures on our deficit and on our accumulation of debt, and move it away from just government's own decision and to subject it to significant parliamentary oversight. I indeed want to go further. I want to put it in the Constitution and place significant limits, with provision, of course, that in extraordinary circumstances, with the approval of Parliament, those limits can be exceeded. We have sought to consolidate government's accounts because we were operating with so many different accounts, we didn't even know how much money government had, and I suspect how much money government owed. We found ourselves in a peculiar position where we were sometimes borrowing money from ourselves and paying high interest rates for the money we were borrowing. We have sought to brought all of that together We have established a central treasury management system so that we can have on one frame a clear picture as to the state of government's accounts.
So, there you have it from the man himself telling us the route that he took to stabilize the Jamaican economy and work out the debt. So, this part of it was working out our debt, getting it structured, paying off the debt, and then now Andrew Holness is reaping the benefit of that. So, it was actually a Labour government. And it is only right that it is the Labour government that gets to reap the fruit of this. Because the PNP, who would have been in government for 19 consecutive years, ballooned the debt in Jamaica, you know, and we had to come and fix that. So it was ordained by God for a Labour right government to be in power to reap the benefits of Bruce Golding's work. And thank God that is how it worked out in the end. Now, I'm going to carry on personally into Bruce Golding's life. So this is Bruce Golding's legacy. See? Bruce Golding's legacy is the man that, you know, came to Jamaica and started to clean up, look at the rampant corruption that was going on. The Integrity Commission, Bruce Golding. Indicom, Bruce Golding. You know, changing of certain structure in the police, Bruce Golding. And fixing the Jamaica debt, Bruce Golding. Saying somebody black doing Christopher Bower for my life, please. Lift up prayer so don't dopey bat. But if every man you say we come and educate the masses and come and yes, we do no bullshit. On a black doing for my life, man. Lift up youth. How I'm here. Anyways, let's get into it, guys. Alright, give me a second, this a load. But anyway, you know, Jamaica had gone through many years of trials and tribulation, you know, and the PNP had sat there not knowing what to do, but junk with power. They only cared about, you know, leading the nation, but they did not care about actually moving the lives of the people forward. So, we're going to go now. Bruce Golding's background. You know, I'm not going to start from when he born. I'm going to start from in political life, when he became involved in politics. Don't tell me if you not hear me, guys, by the way. Don't tell me if there's no breakage. Tell me if you not hear me, so I can get this thing sorted out. See? I am still on an orange signal, by the way, the whole life. So, don't tell me if you not hear me. Okay, you not hear me. So, we are chronicle Bruce Golding's life this morning, and here on screen we got our 7th Prime Minister and one of the best Prime Minister Jamaica would have seen. Big up yourself, Philippian, for the gift them. See? His lifelong involvement in politics. So that's how we start from. See? As a child, Golding grew up in a political environment. He was only 2 years old in 1949 when his father was elected as member of the House of Representatives for West St. Catherine, a seat that was retained for 22 years until his retirement in 1972. He was the first Speaker of the House in independent Jamaica and also served as a parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Housing. That was Bruce Golding's father. See? From a very early age, Golding developed a keen interest in politics. And I'm going to learn some things that you never know about Bruce Golding this morning. See? He was very close to his father and started traveling with him to political meetings during the 1961 referendum. See? And that referendum was to decide, you know, if Jamaica, you know, would be independent or not. See? Campaigning when he was just 12 years old, by the general election of 1962, he had taken on responsibility for setting up and operating the public address system at public meetings. While a student at St. George's College, he would often go down to Parliament after school to listen to parliamentary debates. Golden was pursuing his study at the University of the West Indies when the 1967 election were announced. The government had made some substantial change to the boundaries of his father's constituency, removing several of his strongholds to create a new constituency. While at university, Golden started getting reports that his father was likely to lose his seat. He suspended his studies in order to take charge of his father's campaign, and this proved to be a critical factor in enabling the JLP to win that seat by 878 votes. A far cry from his father's usual majority of over 3,000, but a decisive victory given the boundary change that had taken place. Golden was by now firmly committed to political service. In 1968, he was elected vice chair of the Jamaica Labour Party constituency executive for West St. Catherine. Edward Siaga, then Minister of Finance and Planning, recognized his ability and appointed him as a member of the board of directors of the National Lottery Commission, while he was still a university student. Bruce Golden would go on to do great things, and we're gonna take a pause there, so now. See, now we know that Bruce Golden had indeed, fallout with the Jamaica Labour Party. He would have then gone to form a third party, NDM, which was making a little bit of waves, but we know that Jamaican people are very tribal. He would then leave that party later on in the future, rejoin the Jamaica Labour Party, and the rest is history. See, we don't really have to go through no long thing this morning, see, and read out his achievement then, because I already tell you what he will be recognized for in the future. Bruce Golden is the one who set Jamaica on the path that it is now, even with security. Believe it, Bruce Golden did that. See? So, here we had the makings of one of the best prime ministers in the Western Hemisphere. But what happened to him, Jamaica? The PNP had sought to sabotage him, knowing that he would have taken victory over them and taken over Jamaica. They put in plan a strategy, so when he did win, they could take him down. Luckily, they took him down, but luckily, we had a new, clean Andrew Holness that nobody, good morning, boss. See, we have a new, clean Andrew Holness, which we are doing probably tomorrow. See, or maybe next week. I don't know. It depends on when you know. See, but I feel like I'm going to leave Andrew Holness for a little while. I'm making a sweat liquor. See, because Andrew Holness' achievements are very enough. See, but what Bruce Golden will be known for when the bells of history rings, Bruce Golden is the one who set Jamaica on the path to recovery. Saying good morning, Father Pitbull, and we must applaud him for that. I also believe, that Bruce Golden should be given the National Icon Award for legislating that the PNP can't go in a Jamaican cookie jar as much as they used to, or as much. We know they still are going there because we see them thief down St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. We see them thief down Manchester, and we see them thief at KSAMC, and we know them a thief at Hanover, and we know them a thief at Westmoreland. See? So Bruce Golden had, sought to rapidly remove a lot of that corruption that was happening in government. We still having issues with corruption in Jamaica, but it's mostly because of the PNP doing. They are stuck in their ways and they do not want to see change. And, by extension, the people that support the People's National Criminal Organization, they are also stuck in their ways and is refusing to blossom and become flowers. You know? So, there we have it, guys. No long thing with Bruce Golden this morning. I will open the box now, you know, and we can discuss it. You guys would have heard from him yourself. So because you don't hear that from him on yourself, I don't have to go into great details. So if you want me to play back the clip before I open the stage, we can play back the clip. Yes, Lexi, and we are still calling for the resignation of Dayton, the Satan Campbell. You know, he must be removed. He's politically corrupt, and we caught him red-handed and blatant in corruption, and he must go. Somebody block higher flames off of my life. See? Max have a playback, so we're going to play back. Black higher flames moderator off of my life. See? Hold on, I'm going to find it back. Good morning, Billy Jam. The train is coming, baby.
There's a peculiar thing about crises. They often turn options into imperatives, and that was the case with Jamaica. We engaged the IMF, the World Bank, and the IDB. We developed an economic program, which is ours, not theirs. We designed that program, but we sought their support. It's a program that involves stringent fiscal containment. We had to impose a wage freeze on public sector wages. We had to do something that we had never done before. We entered into a debt exchange program to deal with our domestic debt, which was the most burdensome part of our debt portfolio.
I'm going to tell you now, the Jamaican people, they're corrupt. After when Bruce Golden stepped down and Andrew Holness was installed, and Andrew Holness said, listen, we have to go suck bitter medicine because of the plans them that Bruce Golden put in place, and we have to work with them because they are the law. The Jamaican people hurry up and vote out Andrew Holness and vote in Mama P. Mama P then come and say, guess what? We have to suck bitter medicine. And the Jamaican people accept, including the teacher them and the nurse. They want to see a strike. When this government took power, everybody started strike. We want more money, we want more money. When PNP was in power, they took a deal and they did not strike, and the PNP cut and freeze their wages. Not only freeze, they cut them as well. See, real time cut. And they accepted it. So we have certain interests working in civic society that is fighting against this government, and this government is the best government we have seen so far.
It's something that had never been done before, and there was great trepidation when we indicated that that is what we had to do. It turned out to be, up to now, the most successful debt exchange program the world has ever seen. We had a almost 98% subscription. We have instituted significant reforms, institutional reforms, to create fiscal sustainability through legislation that will put serious strictures on our deficit and on our accumulation of debt, and move it away from just government's own decision and to subject it to significant parliamentary oversight. I indeed want to go further. I want to put it in the Constitution and place significant limits, with provision, of course, that in extraordinary circumstances, with the approval of Parliament, those limits can be exceeded. We have sought to consolidate government's accounts because we were operating with so many different accounts. We didn't even know how much money government had, and I suspect how much money government owed. We found ourselves in a peculiar position where we were sometimes borrowing money from ourselves and paying high interest rates for the money we were borrowing. We have sought to...
I want to hear something else. You know, I see it very interesting. So, because me play this, me go play the part that to me can also hear. I've played it before, but we might have new audience here. So, I might as well add the scene as well.
Thank you very much. The People's National Party has been in power for the last 18 and a half years. During that period, with the exception of the first 2 years, Jamaica has never achieved as much as 3% growth in any one year. Over that period, we have accumulated 460,000 persons who either can't find work or have given up trying to find work. During that period, we have accumulated a debt that is now costing the people of Jamaica $550 million every single day to service, more than we spend on health, education, security, and all the other government services combined. Over that period, we have seen the murder rate climb from 413 in 1988 to as much as 1,500. And during that period, we have seen our schools continue to graduate young men and young women barely able to read and write, rendered unemployable.
That is what the Jamaican people faced under the People's National Criminal Organization. Just imagine Jamaica. Just imagine if we never had them in that 19 years that they stayed in government for. Just imagine Jamaica would be on the up and ready